Hello students, welcome to our video of basic concepts of biology. This video will be very useful for the students who are moving to their 11th class after 10th class. Now in this particular video, we are studying or we are discussing the terms, knowledge about which is required while studying the subject biology. In this particular video, we are discussing various terms or techniques that are used in biology. For example, gel electrophoresis, chromatography, in vitro fertilization. We will study these terms one by one. These are the terms for techniques, various techniques. So first term is electrophoresis. Now electrophoresis term itself is made up of two terms, electro plus phoresis. Now the literal meaning of electrophoresis is electro stands for electricity, while phoresis means to transport or to carry something. What is that something? It is some molecules. So electrophoresis is the technique used for transportation and in which electricity is used. By using this technique, we can separate various molecules like proteins, nucleic acid, especially DNA molecule. So electrophoresis is to transport of various molecules with the help of electricity. Second term we will study is chromatography. Just like electrophoresis, chromatography term is also a combination of two terms, chroma and graphy. The literal meaning of these two terms, chroma stands for color, graphy means to write. Because for the first time when this chromatography was used, it was used to differentiate or to separate various color pigment that were present in the leaves. That is why this term or this name got stuck with this technique. Nowadays, this chromatography has not got that much relation with the color, but still term is chromatography. Now for what we use this particular technique? So by using chromatography technique, here you are separating various components. How you are separating? Chromatography is the process or technique in which a chemical mixture carried by a liquid or gas is separated into components. And what is the principle of separation? It is as a result of differential distribution of the solutes. This is the principle, right? Results of differential distribution of the solute. So in this particular technique, you are separating solutes from the mixture of solute. Next term is in vitro fertilization. The literal meaning you can find out of in vitro fertilization is, as you could see, in vitro plus fertilization. In vitro, vitro stands for glass, and fertilization we know, we have studied this term already in our class 10. Fertilization means fusion of gametes, right? So in vitro fertilization में क्या होता है? It is a medical procedure whereby an egg is fertilized by sperm in a test tube. Now we know test tube is made up of glass. Test tube or elsewhere outside the body. Elsewhere means petri plate हो गई, right? Some other glassware हो गया. But it is occurring outside the body. Many a times the baby are born by using this in vitro fertilization technique is commonly called as test tube baby. It does not mean that baby is growing in the test tube, right? टेस्ट ट्यूब इसलिए बोला जाता है बिकॉज टेस्ट ट्यूब इज मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास. देर आर अदर ग्लासवेयर लाइक जनरली पेट्री प्लेट जो होती है उसमें हम ये फ्यूजन करते हैं. नाउ दिस टेक्निक इज लाइक अ boon फॉर द पीपल और फॉर द कपल who cannot conceive child in normal way. Now there is one technique we are going to study in detail, that is gel electrophoresis. Now definition we have studied. Okay, what was the definition? हमने देखा था electro plus phoresis where electricity is used for the transportation of molecule. So particular this technique is used for separation of molecules like DNA and proteins. So what we do in this particular technique, before looking into that we will see the definition and principle. Now this part we had studied. Okay, it is a combination of two terms, that is electro plus phoresis, transport by electricity. This we have studied, right, in our some second or third slide. Definition: migration of charged particle. See here you are using electricity. Electric field में कोई भी molecule मूव नहीं होगा unless and until it is charged. Charged molecule ही affected होंगे, है ना, उनका movement possible होगा. That is why here it is written that migration of charged particles or molecules under the influence of electric current. Right? What is the principle? Principle is any charged ion or molecules migrate when placed in an electric field. This we know, right? Now the rate of migration depends upon its net charge, size, shape and applied electric current. Right? So for example, suppose let us say this applied electric current you are keeping the same. So how these molecules are going to separate? Simply depending upon its size or shape. So here we are separating DNA molecule, protein molecule mainly based upon their size. Okay, different fragment length रहेंगे. Short में देख रहे हैं, we are not going that much in detail. So this is your apparatus. Okay, graphic view है. Electrophoresis apparatus. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देखो यहाँ पे कैथोड टर्मिनल है, हियर एनोड टर्मिनल. वी नो कैथोड स्टैंड्स फॉर नेगेटिव, एनोड फॉर पॉजिटिव. नाउ दिस इज द स्लैब. विल बी सीइंग इन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड हाउ दिस स्लैब इज फॉर्म्ड, राइट. एंड these are wells. Wells means socket like structure where you are going to load your DNA sample. अभी DNA sample means it is the mixture of various DNA molecules. Various means various length of DNA molecule. You have to separate, okay, and you have placed this slab in the buffer so that movement of molecule and electricity can be easily flown here, right. So this gel is made up of agarose. Agarose is derived from the algae agar agar. When you supply the power or when electricity you switch on, what will happen? Current will flow, right. And we know the principle how these molecules are getting separated. First, depending upon their charge and size. Understood? So we know DNA long, what is the long form of DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Now we know acid is your negatively charged. So what will happen? It will not stay here. It will not stay towards the negative end. Where it will move? It will move towards the positive end. Understood? Because what will happen? Negatively charged DNA and here negative charge. They will repel each other. And where it will get attracted? It will get attracted. This negatively charged DNA molecule. It will get attracted towards the positive end. Right? Now movement is dependent upon one more factor, that is shape and size. जितना बड़ा रहेगा that will move slower, so it will lag behind, right. And the smaller molecule will travel or will transport faster. So here it will move fast, it will go towards the positive end, while the larger molecule will lag behind, right? And this is achieved because of the sieving effect of the gel, that this gel you have prepared, it causes the पोर फॉर्मेशन एंड थ्रू पोर. आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो, हमने वो चेन वाला गेम खेला है बचपन में. अगर टू प्लेयर्स का चेन है, will it move faster or the chain of some 6 to 7 players? Obviously chain of two players will move faster. In the same way here, smaller sized DNA molecule will move faster as compared to the larger sized molecule. So larger sized molecule will lag behind. In this way you are separating DNA molecule based upon its different size. This is the principle. See, this is your sieving effect of gel. That gel, agar gel which you have prepared, this is positive end, this is negative end. Towards negative end you have poured your DNA sample. We had seen in previous slide. See, this is your DNA you are pouring in the wells which is towards the negative end. These are the wells, socket. This small tube we call it as Eppendorf, in which you have DNA mixture. See, this is your positive end, or you can call it as anode. Smaller the molecule, this green color is your DNA molecule. See the size of this molecule and for example this molecule. This one is larger, इतना बड़ा रहेगा, देखो. So it will lag behind. Slowly it will get traveled. And ये थोड़ा सा बड़ा रहेगा. So they are getting separated. Earlier all these three molecules were present in same mixture, but because of difference in their size, there is difference in the distance traveled by them. In this way you can easily separate this DNA molecule. If you are interested in particular this size of molecule, you can cut this much part and you can separate this particular size of DNA molecule. See, in this way you are setting the gel. Okay, this is liquid. After a while it will get solidified. See, this is liquid. You are pouring it in the one tray like structure. After getting solidified, setting हो जाएगा तो it will form the solid structure. So during pouring only you have kept this comb. Comb में जैसे teeth होते हैं, here also you have this teeth. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the teeth, and this entire structure will be comb. So after setting of gel, you will once the gel is set, you will remove this comb. What will happen? Wherever teeth of the comb were present, that will form the now socket or wells. Okay, ऐसे गड्ढा बन जाएगा where you can load your DNA sample, right? See, this is your solidified. And you have removed the comb. Now could you see this socket? See, जैसे गड्ढे बन गए हैं ना यहाँ पे. These are your wells in which you are actually going to pour your DNA sample. तो जेल जो है सेट होने के बाद, सॉलिडिफाई होने के बाद कुछ इस तरीके का दिखेगा. This is the process of loading the sample. ये ऐसे वेल मैंने बताया था, वेल हो गए हैं, इसमें हम ये सैंपल लोड कर रहे हैं. नाउ योर DNA इज नॉट ऑफ ब्लू कलर. वी हैव मिक्स्ड वन डाई देयर, okay, so that you can track, you can trace how much far or how much distance DNA molecule has been traveling, right? Otherwise DNA molecule is your colorless, you cannot make out how much distance it has traveled. That is why we have added this blue color here. जैसे हम इंजेक्शन देते हैं, in the same way long pipette is there. With the help of that pipette you are loading this DNA sample. What is this DNA sample? It is the mixture of various sizes of DNA molecule. Okay, so in this way Now by using this particular pipette, you can load in one well at a time, but we have one more type of pipette where you could load in multiple number of wells. For example, by using this pipette, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, simultaneously in 8 wells you can load the DNA sample. So it will save your time. After switching on the electric current, there will be movement of DNA molecule. Now this color mixture, you could see one orangish color, one blue and one cyan blue. So 3 different color we have used just to track how much distance DNA molecule has traveled. Okay, so this blue color, orange color is not actually your DNA because DNA is colorless. So you will not come to know when this DNA molecule will come out of the gel, because till the time it is present in the gel, you can visualize under UV light. Once it comes out of gel, it becomes difficult because it will get mixed up with the buffer solution which you are using for the transporting or completing the current, right? So this is after switching on the current, DNA molecule will move. Now you will visualize this DNA molecule under UV light. Okay, so what we do, in DNA sample we mix one molecule called as ethidium bromide. It will bind with DNA molecule. If you do not use or do not add this ethidium bromide, you won't be able to visualize DNA. इतना हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, सेपरेट कर रहे हैं, आई एग्री, लेकिन अगर सेपरेट हुआ कि नहीं ये हमको दिखेगा ही नहीं. सो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ इट, राइट? इफ यू आर सेपरेटिंग, you must be able to see it, and for viewing purpose you are adding ethidium bromide which will bind with the DNA. Now this ethidium bromide molecule you can visualize under UV light. So these are your DNA molecules, actually DNA molecules which are becoming visible under UV light with the help of ethidium bromide. So this is your one band, second band. These are see here you could see wells, and this is your DNA traveled. These are dark color is well, and these orangish colors are your DNA bands. I have one more slide. See here, this is one band, this is second band of DNA, and here I have added the sample. Standard sample जो बोलते हैं वो रहेगा. Now in this standard sample I know the sizes of DNA molecule क्योंकि वो standard है मेरा. So what I will do, I will compare this band size with this. Now size of this band I know, so from that I can easily make out the size of particular this DNA band. Same for this, I know the size of this band because this is my standard sample. Okay, in one well I have loaded standard sample, and this is my sample that has to be tested, right? So I know the size of this particular band. From that I can make out what could be the size of this particular DNA molecule, right? So in this way we visualize these DNA bands under UV light, and by using gel electrophoresis you are separating these different sizes of DNA molecule. See, in this particular well when you have loaded, it was the combination of both these, understood? But because of difference in sizes they got separated. Thank you.